And finally, there are two additional tools for editing your mask. The brush tools that you'll find underneath the Analyze bar. Here too, you'll have a plus and a minus version that I'm assuming is self-explanatory. So here, I've already applied the magnetic mask to this clip, and I want to mask out this gentleman going in for a body slam for color correction and maybe an effect. For this, I want to show you what I think is a very helpful technique when you have a subject or object that is obscured by other elements or even intersects with them, such as, in this case, the rope and the other wrestler. I'll simply start by adding an initial rough mask to the wrestler by clicking on him with the plus eyedropper. And, by the way, as a little power user tip, you can easily switch between the plus and minus eyedropper by simply pressing the Option key, saving you a lot of mouse mileage by not having to go to the top left of the viewer every time to switch. I'll also leave any excess selections the way they are for now. Once I've defined my reference mask, I can go to the inspector, and since I'm using the magnetic mask by itself and not as part of an effect, click the title bar of the magnetic mask to view the mask that has been created. Or click the View Masks to switch from the regular image to the mask alpha channel. This black and white image represents the alpha channel, in other words, the transparency of the image. Where everything that is white is transparent, everything black is opaque, and anything in between is semi-transparent, depending on the shade of gray. Especially those areas are generally much easier to identify in this mode and much harder when turned off. In this case, I can see there are still small areas that are in my selection that I don't actually want, or maybe even some detail that I do want. And while I can use any of the masking tools while viewing the mask like this, I'll skip the eyedroppers and use the mask brushes for a quick fix. Of course, using the plus brush adds black, which removes any transparency. Conversely, using the minus brush adds white, making those areas transparent.